Hello everyone. So in this video we will be learning about GraphQL. What exactly GraphQL is. So GraphQL is a query language for API. And as it sounds somewhat similar to SQL or SQL, but it is not related to SQL. It is not a database. It is also not related to graphing library like plotting graphs and stuff like D3JS. So GraphQL is simply a query language for APIs. So according to the definition given in the official documentation of GraphQL, GraphQL is a query language for API and a runtime for fulfilling those queries within existing data. GraphQL provides a complete and understandable description of the data in your API, gives client the power to ask for exactly what they need and nothing more, makes it easier to evolve APIs over time enables uh, pow- enables powerful developer tools. So, what exactly GraphQL is? As it highlighted, GraphQL gives you exactly what you need and nothing. So, for example, you are working on the front end of a blog site. So, and uh, and to show some data in your home feed, you need your blog title and the author. The blog document will be containing many things like the title of the blog, the date when it is published, the full blog, some tags, some a brief description, maybe some images, and a lot more. But to show on your home feed, you need only two things: the blog title and the author name, and that is what you ask to your API developer. And what the API developer gives you is just everything, and the API developer just sends you the whole uh, document of the blog, but you don't need. So you pick what you need and you show that, and the rest of the things is there. But this kind of a thing increases your number of HTTP calls, and number of API calls basically, and also it increases the size the size of the data that you receive to HTTP calls. So, it is basically alternative to a REST API. So, in case of REST API, you will be having many endpoints like blogs. Endpoint will give you all the blogs. The blog uh, endpoint passed with an ID gives you the individual blog, and the author will give you the author details. But in case of GraphQL, we will be having a single endpoint for everything. So, in this, what will happen is in REST APIs, we have like versioning like V1, V2, and V3 and so on. So in case of GraphQL, as there is no versioning, there is only a single endpoint, so you can ship your updates, ship your new features faster to the clients. So in case of REST API, if you hit the route blocks, then you will be getting all the blocks. Like you get the title, the ID, the description, author, like literally everything that you have in the database. That is what you get. But in case of GraphQL, if you need only the title and the name of the author, you ask the GraphQL to give you this thing, and the GraphQL and the API basically will give you only the title and the name of the author. And also in REST API, you have different things like you have get method, you have post, you have put, you have batch, you have delete, and so on. But in GraphQL, you have basic two operations, that is query and mutation. Query is similar to get, and the mutation is similar to the rest like post, uh, batch, put, delete, everything. So you have two basic operations that you do in GraphQL. As I said, GraphQL is nowhere related to SQL, and often people think that GraphQL will help you to write your database queries, but you have to write your own database query. GraphQL is not a database. It is only a way of dealing with APIs. It is an alternative to REST, as I said. So where to use GraphQL? Is it for backend or is it for frontend? So you can use GraphQL in both backend as well as front. In frontend, it is like an orchestration layer that can be integrated with your existing REST APIs. You can query for what you need, and you will get it from that. And, but I think that the real power of GraphQL comes when it is used in backend. And having said that, it is not language dependent. You can use it with Golang, you can use it with JavaScript, you can use it with PHP, any language. It is not also framework dependent, like it works awesomely well with um, React, Angular, Vue, everything. Some myths like GraphQL is not a database, it is not a graph library like D3.js. In the single app, you can use your REST APIs as well as your GraphQL API. It doesn't mean that you will be having only REST or only Graph. You can have everything, and it doesn't write to database queries. It is just better way of dealing with APIs. So in the next videos, we will be working with GraphQL. We will be writing some code, building our own blog site with its front end and back end. So thank you, and hit that like button and subscribe to my channel to get further updates.